What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with another review for you here. And today we're at the Capsule to talk to you about two grenade bottled energy drinks. It's Gripp. Honestly, we don't even think that their slogan is "Get a Grip." We have no evidence of that. But we're talking about their lemon lime and root beer flavored. Of course, both of these have that really freaking sweet grenade bottle. And that's why I bought them. Now, so we learned a little bit about energy drinks before we started filming here today. These are vegan, and apparently that's because they don't contain taurine, which has something to do with a bull. Maybe it's semen, maybe not. I don't know. We haven't quite figured out why, but we're pretty sure it has something to do with bull semen. So that seems to be the popular theory. So there's no bull semen, so it is vegan. It has 150 milligrams of caffeine per bottle, which is about the going rate. I mean, it's a little less than a 5-hour energy is 200, but it's a little more than a Red Bull, which I think is like about 100 or something. Natural flavors and colors, gluten-free, vegan. I mean, they're just going for all the buzzwords they can, except get a grip, which is what that back should say. So we get the lemon lime and the root beer. We're going to see how they taste.
Does the handle play any role?
It doesn't. It's just a visual effect, which is good because this is going to be really easy to clean and then store in the collection. So, wow, does it smell like All Sport. Ryan, to smell it out of here, so just in case the glass, that's what All Sport was.
Yes. That's
All Sport. And that's a good thing. So, great first impression. And it's carbonated like All Sport. So just to clarify, it is very light, very tiny bubbles. See how tiny those freaking bubbles are? Very fine carbonation. So this may be the modern equivalent of All Sport, but with caffeine. That would be amazing.
I like that.
Cheers to All Sport. Kind of tastes like All Sport too. Like the original carbonated All Sport.
A little bit.
It's one of those lemon limes that just makes you thirsty.
Yeah. Quench gum.
It is the quench gum of energy drinks. It does have a little bit of a, it should taste like a sports drink, but it's not quite there kind of vibe to it.
It's got a funky aftertaste.
Yeah, the in-mouth taste is good. The aftertaste is pretty poor. I don't know if that's just this flavor or if that's because, you know, there's no artificial anything and it's vegan and kosher and gluten-free and all of the words that you could assign to it. So let's see if the root beer one has a... It is a great... I mean, if there's one thing you can really say about these guys, they have mastered packaging. So there are 9 flavors, and I got them at Food City in a small town in Virginia, but I don't know. I honestly feel like I would have noticed if I had seen these more places, and I didn't. So maybe the distribution is kind of in that portion of the country. Not to make the rest of you too jealous. Well, it doesn't have a super strong root beer smell, but I mean, it is definitely a root beer smell. Nonetheless, it's just not real powerful. Let's see. Got a good, well, aftertaste once again.
Cool.
I was just about to give it a really rave review, and it really fell off a cliff.
Just never stop drinking it.
Look, you're going to get all the energy. Don't leave any energy on the table, because once you stop, you're in trouble. Because this aftertaste is worse than the other one.
It's like reverse Pringles? No.
No.
It's nothing like
It's nothing like Pringles. Pringles are good all the time.
But with Pringles, you can pop and stop, but you don't want to. It's a grenade. You pull the pin.
Once you pop, you actually can't stop, because it's gonna just taste terrible. Okay. Well.
Sorry, that was an
Yeah,
involuntary
it's not good. Gimmick grade. It's all about the packaging. Also, Gripp. Oh yeah, it's satisfying. It's very satisfying. It feels great. It looks great. I love the name Gripp. I just think everything's really really doing well. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for the gimmick grade.
Okay.
So very happy in that regard. Very happy to add these bottles to my collection. But Capsule Countdown ranking taste. I gotta rank these two. This is tough. I guess I gotta give second place to root beer, because the aftertaste is just atrocious. Even though the smell was better, the in-mouth taste was better, the lingering effect of that, let me double check. But both are not gonna score very well.
I just did another sip of my lemon lime, and that is just horrid.
Yeah, that's pretty bad too.
At least root beer is good for a sliver of second. But
I'm good with that being the tiebreaker.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give third. I'm gonna give third place. Sorry. Now I give second place, obviously, to lemon lime. You know, man, I wanted to love it because it smells like All Sport. And I wanted to love it because it's carbonated lemon lime, like the original All Sport. But aftertaste is just real bad. But it's also bad with the root beer. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. And second place on the Capsule Countdown. But I'm not giving root beer much more. 4.01 out of 10.
okay.
And first place, the winner, with 4.01 out of 10, root beer. And this one, if you keep drinking it for the rest of your life, you're gonna think it's closer to a 7.5. But the problem is that eventually you have to stop drinking. So 4.01 is good, because the aftertaste is just horrible. I don't know. It's a rough ride. It's a rough ride when you stop drinking, but the bottles are just so freaking cool that if you see Gripp, get a Gripp. You aren't saying it, so I'm going to say it. Until next time, of course, I'll miss you till I see you.